Welcome to part 3 of the Evolve installation video from Bobrick. Be sure to review the list of tools you will need to complete the installation. Obtain any that you don't have on hand before beginning. Step 15. Door installation. First, install the top U-bracket to the top of the door. Secure it with a through bolt included in the door kit. Next, insert the door top U-bracket into the cam. Slide the bottom of the door into the U-bracket attached to the hinge pedestal. Align the pre-drilled hole with the bracket screw hole and secure it with the countersunk through bolt. Next, install the in-swing door from the inside of the toilet compartment and the out-swing door from the outside of the toilet compartment. Then, make sure the gap on the keeping side is even at the top and bottom. If the gap is uneven, loosen the speed nut on the keeping extrusion. Adjust the gap as needed and tighten the speed nut to hold the door in place. Caution! The door pedestals are designed for either left-hand in-swing, right-hand out-swing, or right-hand in-swing, left-hand out-swing. Each has a specific direction of rotation to ensure the proper door closure. Repeat the steps above for each door installation. Step 16. Floor base installation. First, slide the cover up to access the floor base. Next, using a 5/32 inch masonry drill bit, drill a 3-inch pilot hole in the floor. Use the screw holes in the base as a guide. Next, secure the base to the floor with 3 concrete screws. Then slide the base cover down and snap it into place. Next, secure the U-bracket to the panel by drilling a 9/32 inch pilot hole through the material. Use the provided through bolt to lock the pedestal to the material. Use a 4mm hex bit with a manual screwdriver to tighten. Repeat these steps for all pedestals. Step 17. Securing headrail installation. Where each hinging L-bracket is located, measure on top of the headrail 5/8 inch from the front and mark the headrail. Next, drill a 1/4 inch pilot hole through the top hinging L-bracket at the mark. Secure the installation with the fascia through bolt screw packet. Next, drill a 3/16 inch pilot hole 3/4 inch deep through the top of the headrail. Then secure the headrail to the fascia panel with a number 12 by 3/4 inch pin-in head torque screw. Note, screws are not required for fascia panels less than 12 inches wide. Fascia panels between 12 and 60 inches require 2 screws. Fascia panels more than 60 inches wide require 3 screws. Step 18. Door latch drilling. First, measure 31 3/4 inches from the bottom edge of the door, or 41 inches from the finished floor, and mark the center line of where the label will be placed. Next, peel the label from its backing. Line up the center line on the label to the center line marked on the door. The vertical line on the label must be set from the edge of the keeping extrusion. Next, drill a 1/4 inch pilot hole through the door at the center of each hole shown on the label. Then remove the label. Then, drill a center pilot hole using a 9/16 inch brad point drill bit. Note, the drilling label is included in the hardware box for each door. Be sure to read the instructions on the label before drilling. Step 19. Latch and indicator installation. First, insert the latch handle with the latch flange through the 9/16 inch pilot hole. Position the indicator spacer on the outside surface of the door. Next, secure the assembly using the latch mounting screws and latch threaded pin. Then, snap the indicator color disc onto the latch post. Install the indicator cover over the color disc and secure the assembly with a small screw. Repeat the above steps for each latch installation. Step 20. Door pull installation. Before beginning, verify the local ADA code for pull handle height requirements. Next, remove the threaded post from the assembly. Position the pull handle male on the outside surface of the door. There should be 4 inches from the center line of the door latch to the center line of the door pull. Next, use a small level to ensure that the door pull is straight. Mark around the top and bottom posts and draw a dot with an X at the center of the circles. Then, drill a 1/4 inch pilot hole at the center of each marked circle. Next, insert the threaded post through the pilot hole. Screw into the pull handle female assembly, reinstall the pull handle male, and secure the top and bottom screws with a hex key. Step 21. Robe hook installation. First, identify the location for the robe hook. Note, the robe hook should be installed on the divider panel. This will prevent the door from making contact with the panel. Next, use a 1/2 inch brad point drill bit to drill through the material. Then, remove the button nut from the robe hook. Insert the threaded side of the hook through the 1/2 inch pilot hole. Note, make sure the pin on the robe hook is facing upward. Secure the robe hook with the button nut. Step 22. Door bumper installation. Each keeping extrusion requires 3 bumpers, 1 each at the top, center, and bottom. Use a dry cloth to wipe off any dust and oils. Then, making sure to use the correct door bumper based on the door swing, peel the plastic film from the bumper and press it to the keeping extrusion. Step 23. Urinal screen installation. If your room doesn't have urinal screens, skip this step. First, check the wall plumb using a 72-inch level. If the wall is out of plumb, plan to use shims or fillers to correct the plumb. Next, measure the overall depth from the back wall to the front of where your urinal screen will be. Refer to the layout drawing for the specified dimension. Use a chalk line or laser device to mark the overall depth on the floor. Next, repeat steps 4 and 5 for the urinal screen U-channel installation. And then, repeat step 6 for the urinal screen setup. Next, set the divider pedestal 4 to 6 inches back from the front of the urinal screen. Level the front and top of the urinal screen. Then, using a number 19 drill bit, drill a pilot hole through each screw hole of the wall channel. Note, drill completely through the material. Then, secure the material to the wall channel with the provided through bolt. Repeat step 16 to secure the pedestal to the floor and the material. Step 24. Finishing and cleanup. First, remove any exposed labels from the components of the toilet compartments. Then, clean the surfaces as needed. Refer to the Care and Maintenance Manual for proper cleaning techniques. Thank you for using Evolve Cubicles from Bobrick. Bobrick, building value since 1906.